All right, and welcome to the show today. I'm very excited to have with me Tom Drake from CanadianFinanceBlog.com. He's kind of, I guess, lovingly known as the godfather of Canadian personal finance blogging because he has his hand in a lot up there, don't you, Tom?
Yeah, I do have a few things going on, and thanks for having me on the show.
All right, awesome, awesome. So, I guess let's start things out with the usual question. What has been one of your worst personal finance mistakes you've had so far to date?
My worst personal finance mistakes probably when I first decided I wanted to invest. Here in Canada, we have an RRSP, which is similar to the 401k. I went to my bank and wanted to get some sort of investment, some sort of mutual fund, and I just went with the banker's advice, thinking he was kind of looking out for my interest, and he'd put me into a good investment. Um, and what he put me into ended up being way too high for the management expense ratio. It was it was something like over 4%, I believe, and
Oh, wow.
it basically ate away any gains
Oh,
that
wow.
that I
That's
would have made.
That's
Um,
humongous. Is something like that common? And I mean, I haven't even heard of something that high in the states as much. Maybe there's a few outlying things, or was that kind of a real gouger even in where you're at?
yeah, it's bad. It's pretty much the same as in the states, where you'd expect that you can do a lot lower. It was just very actively managed, so they had the fee to go with it.
And it's proven that even the most active managed of accounts historically have not performed better than just index funds and such.
Exactly, and I didn't know that at the time. I wasn't really
Yeah.
into personal finance like I am now, so I knew I needed to start saving, but I didn't realize. I figured, oh wow, this is going to be a good one, and of course he showed me past returns, and the 4% or so didn't look so bad because in the past they were showing, oh, it was making 14% in a year, so
Yeah.
it
So
seemed
you
okay.
so you've been an analyst historically, so you know all about number manipulation. So I'm sure they manipulated the numbers to show you the best possible scenario to help sell you on a product versus showing you something more realistic.
Yeah, and I was a financial analyst when I started investing, but it was early on in my career. So if anything, it got me thinking that I was smart enough to know that
Ah,
this was the right investment for me.
yes. Yes, that is definitely, I think, something learned the hard way. So, on the flip side of that, though, what would you say has been one of your smartest personal finance choices?
Well, my smartest choice is probably related to the worst one. When we were buying a house in 2009, the market, well, just before 2009, when we were getting ready to buy a house, we pulled out all the money that was in that bad mutual fund.
Mm-hmm.
And in Canada, we for our RSP, we have a home buyers plan that allows you to pull out.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's up to 20,000 uh, without getting taxed on it.
Okay.
So we did that. We pulled out all the money. Then the stock market tanked. So we felt good to get that money out,
Oh,
and then we
wow.
put it into a house. Um, and then going forward, the best move was exactly what you said earlier, was going into index funds, and basically we had to repay that loan to ourselves through the home buyers plan. So we pulled the money out at the top, even though it wasn't making much, but we at least pulled it out at the top of the market,
Wow.
and then we got to pay it back throughout 2009 to just recently, really.
Yeah. So even though they say you can't time the market, that's exactly what you did, basically. Unbeknownst to you, it sounds like.
Yeah, a total accident. The only thing I was trying to time was that I knew the housing market was
Rebounding.
dropping.
Yeah.
It was never so bad in Canada as in the States, but there was certainly a reaction to what was happening in the States.
Yeah.
So when the market kind of dipped, I knew it was a good time to buy. But the fact I pulled the money out was just a nice perk.
Nice. Nice. Well, that is awesome. Those are some awesome experiences to, I guess, share with the viewers, and I hope everyone else has enjoyed that as much as I did today. Thanks again for your time today, Tom.
Thanks for having me.
All right, and again, if you want to check out any of Tom's stuff, be sure to head over to Canadian Finance Blog. I'll have some links below for you to check out. All right, have a good one.
Thanks.